It's the last week of October, which means it's the half-term school holidays in the UK. So Mrs. e-Niro, she went to the UK on Monday. Then she took grandson number one to Zurich on Tuesday to see grandson number two and granddaughter number one. They had a couple of days in Zurich. They're flying back to the UK tonight, and then she flies back to France tomorrow. So what that has meant is I went to Limoges airport and back on Monday, and I'm going to repeat the trip tomorrow. So just a quick sort of use of that trip, just to look at costs and efficiencies and things, because on Monday I got the car up to, well, I set it for 90%, but it only was showing 89% when I powered it up. Did 217.6 kilometers on the round trip. If you divide 89 into what was showing on the GOM, which was 460 kilometers, multiply by 100, you get a rather sort of optimistic fully charged range of 517. Now the car is just coming up to 130,000 kilometers, so 80,500 miles or more on the clock. And I just thought I'd look at the costs involved and the sort of realistic range. Now, the trip to Limoges, it's quite interesting because it's a lovely drive. In fact, you're on a lot of straight country roads, those typical French roads between the trees, but you can't really get above 90 kilometers an hour. There's lots of speed cameras along there, and I've had letters through the post in the past taking a few points off my license and giving me the privilege of paying them 45-50 euros or whatever. So I don't go crazy, but the last 30-35 kilometers of the trip is on dual carriageway, and you can obviously get up to 110 there quite comfortably, which is the speed limit on those roads. So anyway, when I got back, the round trip was showing 13.5 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, which when you divide that into 64 kilowatt hours and you do the math, you indicates a range of 474 kilometers on a full charge. So I think that's a bit more realistic. But I think it just goes to show that, you know, even though the e-Niro is now definitely a sort of an old EV, I mean, in the nearly 7 years since I've had it, there have been cars come on the market for the same kind of price that I paid for it in 2019 that have another 100-kilometer range on top of that. Most notably, of course, the Kia EV3, and there's a few others. But you know, to be honest, if your car can do over 400 kilometers, and I mean, okay, on a freezing cold day in the winter at auto route speeds, you might find you're only going to get 350 to 360, but that's still, you know, 2.5 to 3 hours driving a bit. So anyway, what did that work out in cost? Well, assuming I have no solar panels and I was just buying all my electricity from the French grid, I don't get any special deals like you do in the UK, where if I think you're on Octopus, you can get, is it 7.5p a kilowatt hour? So I'm paying 20.1 centimes per kilowatt hour, and I would have used 29.3 kilowatt hours for the trip. Let's add 10% because you lose something in the, you know, charging process, converting from AC to DC with the onboard charger. So let's say I use 32.3 kilowatt hours. That would have cost me €6.51 for that 217 kilometer round trip, which is 134 miles. So 134 miles for €6.51. If I'd have been driving a fossil fuel car doing 50 miles to the gallon, I would have used 12.3 litres, and the current price is €1.67. I've just checked today what the average price of petrol is in France, and that would have been €20.53. So €20.53 plays €6.51. I mean, there's only one winner there. There's a €14 saving on that journey alone. So let's say it's a €14 saving for 217 kilometre trip. Let's call it 200. And interestingly enough, 13.5 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometres is right on the nail of my annual average efficiency. So you say, well, if I'm saving €14 over a fossil fuel car for every 200 kilometres I'm doing, then over 20,000 kilometres, which is, I don't do quite 20,000 kilometres in a year. I mean, we're a one car family, so we do a bit more than the average. But that's €1,400 saving over 20,000 kilometres. And using today's prices for electricity and for fuel, so I've just done coming up to 130,000 kilometres now on the car. That's €9,100 savings over fuel. I mean, this has got to sink in sooner or later that, you know, people are just throwing the money away when they're pumping their petrol or diesel into their fossil fuel suck, squeeze, bang, blow machine. Anyway, so there we go. Got to go to Limoges again tomorrow. Hopefully the weather will be good. It's just, sun's just been nice today. It's been nice, but it's been a pretty rainy week, to be honest. So there we go. Just another quick update on how good driving an EV is for your pocket. Anyway, thanks for watching. Till the next time.